And a chance for everyone to get some shots up. Find the touch, find the range, find themselves. We're almost at game time. Hi, everyone. Welcome to the first matchup of the NBA Cup. There is a lot of excitement in this building tonight. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony as well as Brent Barry. And we'll be catching up a bit from the sideline with David Aldridge. Here's a chance now to check out the New York Knicks' upcoming schedule. On Wednesday, the Chicago Bulls come into town, tipping off a homestand for them. Then on Friday, they'll host the Brooklyn Nets. And now the New York Knicks starters. Mikal Bridges out there with Jalen Brunson. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. Then it's OG Anunoby. And it's MP in at power forward. And for Philadelphia, Andre Drummond is out there with Paul George. Then there's Maxey. Then there's Embiid. And it's McCain in at the 2. And for both these teams, it's game 1 of the NBA Cup. Chance to notch a regular season win and, more importantly, start strong in this group round.
Yeah, it's important to gain some early momentum because you can be out of this in a hurry. We've seen good teams blink, and they're gone.
Something we talked about not too long ago was MP's mission to be the best of his rookie class, really trying to distinguish himself.
And I think MP is on track to execute. Maybe not quite where he expected to be, but there's still room for improvement in his game. And he's only a rookie. And all the goal stuff aside, MP as a rookie has been playing very well.
Now, here's MP. After the miss from Joel Embiid. And the basket by MP.
Despite his youth, MP showing grown man strength.
Now, here's Maxey. Over Brunson. Maxey, no good. And talking about the Knicks, GA, do you feel they took a step forward last season?
I do. I mean, losing in 7 in the conference semis with all the injuries they had, that really kind of set them back. They ended that game 7 with the Pacers missing 4 of their starting 5. So, no doubt, expectations will be high.
Maxey passes to Drummond. George with the ball. Covered by MP. Beyond the arc. Another miss by Philadelphia.
Well, even though he misses that one, the defense has got to talk about that. That's a bad miscue, and you can't give up looks like that all game long.
Now, here's Reed. Against Indiana, he was really on his game. The second effort, and Embiid with the block.
And how about the anticipation from the big fella? Embiid is one of the league's premier shot blockers.
Maxey, no good.
That's 0 for 4 now. Time to slow it down and maybe get the best possible shot the next time down.
The 3 from MP. Connects from three-point range. Reeves got 9 points.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of them.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, thank you. I had a chance to talk with head coach Nick Nurse. Now, I spoke to him about the plan for Karl Anthony Towns now. Coach said, we know Cat has size and power, so we're hoping we can match him there and don't want to make ourselves soft targets for him. Can expect it to be intense and physical down on the block. Guys?
Thank you, David. Good on the shot. 11 points in the game.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Pass to McCain. George against Anunoby. George looking over the floor. Shot clock at 6. And they double up Embiid. Here's the 3. And it's George missing.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
It is incredible that George is playing, Brent, at such a high level after his injury history is taken into account.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, one of the more horrific injuries in terms of the way it presented itself and what we saw Paul George go through. But This guy has not missed a beat. He continues to be really the most stable part of any organization that he's joined, and he's been in a few places. That has not affected the way that he's approached the game on both ends of the floor, and is certainly still one of the top 15 players in the game.
George with the screen on Brunson. This one for three. Reed with the rebound. And here are the Knicks, outpacing them right now in a 15-2 run. In it goes for the 8th time in 10 tries.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Drummond, and it's Drummond with the jam.
That's what happens if you don't do your work early. Andre Drummond's going to hurt you like that.
It's good. And that's now 19 points for MP.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
To the middle. Drummond in the post, guarded by Reed, makes it off the glass.
And that's why Andre Drummond is up there in the league leaders in field goal percentage, down low, high percentage shots.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
The 76ers trail by 15. Maxey kicks to Embiid for three, and Maxey gets it to go on the assist by Embiid.
Take your focus off Maxey for 1 second, and he will let it fly from out there.
And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing. The Knicks shooting their first free throws here for the night.
A year ago, though, Kevin, 78% conversion rate from the free throw line. So that's a nice all-around effort.
That free throw, no good.
A quiet but confident player. MP is one of those guys that lets his play do the talking most of the time.
And the Knicks making a change here. Robinson's checked in for Karl Anthony Towns. Josh Hart comes in for OG Anunoby. Miles McBride's checked in for Mikal Bridges. And Cameron Payne subbed in for Jalen Brunson. Grimes passes to Embiid. Outside Edwards. On the wing, Gordon lets it go with the three. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. Gordon's got it back down to within single digits with the 76ers. The three from MP. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. MP has been leading the charge for the Knicks. Scoring, rebounding. He was all over the place during that quarter. They are riding his performance right now. We'll get you back to the action after this break.
Welcome, everybody. It may be early on in the season, but not too early to take a full assessment of the Eastern Conference standings.
A look here now at the 76ers. They've had some hiccups early on, but I don't think that takes away from the potential of this team. With their talent and coaching, they could easily mount a challenge for the top spot before it's over.
Now let's talk about that first half. What an impressive performance for the New York Knicks.
Hey, these guys are a bunch of artists, man. You know why? They live for the paint.
Oh, that joke was weak, but their play style is Diesel approved.
I wouldn't say the joke was weak, it just needed a capper. Thanks for joining us. Now let's toss it to Kevin Harlan for the start of the second half.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, and early on, he has been feasting in the paint, and you have to think they're going to keep feeding the big fella.
Oh, man, pouring it on right now, and why wouldn't you?
Here's Maxey. And what about the evolution of Tyrese Maxey? Greg, according to him, he's just getting started.
Well, Kevin, I'd have to agree. I mean, he's got some big shoes to fill with James Harden leaving, but each year this guy has just gotten better. And not only has he matched Harden's production in Philadelphia, I think he's exceeded it.
Here's who Tom Thibodeau is starting the second half with. MP out there with Karl Anthony Towns. Then it's Bridges. Then it's Jalen Brunson. And it's Anunoby in at the 3, the small forward. The Knicks leading by 19. 14 feet away. And Embiid pulls it down.
He's going to be shaking his head on that one. Knows he missed an easy.
Yeah, you can't make them all, and you for sure you'll want him taking that kind of shot. Well, there it is. 0 of 3 to start the half, and finally something finds its way through the net.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Alder.
Kevin, the Sixers have their superstar in Joel Embiid, but Coach Nick Nurse says they have to maximize him in different ways. Nurse said unpredictability is the key. We have to relieve some of the pressure. Guys are overplaying and sending multiple players at him, and we have to find easy baskets out of it. Kevin?
Makes a lot of sense, David. Thank you. And it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. First minute and a half of basketball here in the third quarter. From deep, George knocks down the 3-ball. George has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Really no spot on the floor where George can't hurt you with a versatile scorer.
And Greg, you think about what they call float game. Why does that one shot earn a nickname like that?
I mean, it's a badge of respect, right? The floaters, teardrops, whatever you call them, runners, often the finishing touch to an already well-developed offensive arsenal.
And that one is good. Reeves got 32 points.
And what a night to remember for MP. Still so young, this guy could have many nights like this in the future.
Maxey kicks to Embiid. Maxey looking it over. Looking to get it going. And Mikal Bridges pulls it down.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
He's not the guy that you want to give a wide open look from 3-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost them.
And it's out of bounds. The 76ers able to retain possession here. And we got to take a second look to admire that outstanding block.
And big defensive plays like that will help them stay in control of this one.
Quentin Grimes is checked in for the 76ers. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Good on the bucket. Maxey's got his third basket of the night right there.
And one of the many ways Maxey can hurt you with his shooting, lightning fast on that release.
And Reed throws it down.
Really like that work there in the paint. He has really established a low post presence.
And stolen by MP. And again, it's New York.
And they're really in a good position here, thanks in part to the way he's been able to score the basket.
And stolen by MP. Knocked away. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by MP. Now we have a chance to pay homage to the Eastern Conference Player of the Week, MP.
And what can you say about how huge he has been for this offense? Everything he's done, from the scoring, the shooting, the playmaking, you take him out of the lineup, and there's no telling just how different this team looks.
And New York making a change here. Hart's checked in. Knocked loose and stolen by MP. Puts up a three. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Reed's got 39.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
And the foul called on MP. That is his first foul of the game. And the 76ers making a change here. Here's McCain, defended by McBride. Shot to stop the run, and he sinks the layup. McCain's got his first 2 points of the night.
Well, that's how you draw it up right there. A screen to shed the defense, a quick move to the bucket, and you get the lay-in.
And when he gets it going, this is what can happen. They need to think about the double team now.
And here's Maxey, following the three-pointer by MP.
Oh, clever pass there from Maxey. So good at finding his teammates.
There's a minute left in the third. MP outside. And again, New York with the triple.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
Philadelphia has gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Pass to Bona. Back to Maxey. Robinson pulls it in.
Maybe a time to rest him right now, just give him a bit of a breather, try to help him get back on track.
And that one drops for him. Hart's got 5 now.
Well, the paint is where Hart does a lot of damage. He'll finish in there at close range.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Robinson with the block. Here's McCain, defended by McBride. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Here's Reed. And McCain pulls it down. McCain's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And so it's MP making things happen for the Knicks. 18 points from three-point range for him in that quarter. That is some serious shooting. And we'll be right back after this. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate, and how about the setup this was?
What an advantage if your off guard can make plays so valuable.
Reed, he's checked in for the Knicks. 35 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Outside, Maxey. Reed against Drummond. No one near Maxey as he lets it fly. Misses the 3.
Not a whole lot going down for him at this point. He just can't buy a break. Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
Yeah, definitely putting a stamp on this one. A very, very decisive victory for the club tonight.
But the truth is they've had control of this game.
Yeah, it looks like a veteran team tonight, getting out on the road, playing with assertiveness, confidence, fully in control for this win.
So no problem for New York as they get the win. And tonight, not just a regular season win, it also counts in the NBA Cup standing.
And if you look at the teams that advance in the Cup, you normally have to win this first game, so they're off to a strong start.
And that'll do it, folks. For Brett Barry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan, along with our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. We'll see you next time.
Huge moment on the show today as I am ready to unveil my ultimate NBA Dynasty rankings.
All right, I mean, it took you long enough.
Actually, he brought this up 2 weeks ago.
Finally, Toby says something useful.
Oh, thank you.
I mean, it would have taken me 20 minutes, but maybe that's because I know how to ball.
No one knows more than me, Russell,
Whatever.
about anything.
Ooh, that is patently false.
And you can patently shut it.
That doesn't make sense.
Maybe not, Toby. I'm not a book boy like you, but I am a knower of ball, and I am ready to unveil my dynasty list.
All right, just say it already. Do we need a drum roll?
All right, here we go. In reverse order, please hold your applause until the end. Number 9, Hakeem's Rockets.
I like that.
Seems
I
right,
like
yeah.
that.
Number 8, Isaiah's Bad Boy Pistons. Number 7, LeBron's Big 3 Heat. Number 6, Birds Big 3 Celtics. Number 5, Steph's Warriors. Number 4, Duncan's Spurs. Number 3, Kobe's Lakers. Number 2, Magic's Showtime Lakers. And number 1.
I mean, it's
You guys
obviously
ready?
Jordan's
It's
Bulls.
Jordan's Bulls.
Wrong! It's Jordan's Bulls!
Yeah, that's what I said.
No spoilers, Russ.
I mean, we both said it already.
We could debate the definition of spoiler all day long, but what I want to know is, what do you think?
I mean, quite frankly, it's a shockingly coherent list, especially for you, Jalen. But, you know, I think it's some of the placement is debatable.
Nobody cares, Toby. Russ, what do you think? You're a hooper. How'd I do?
Honestly, I think my biggest thing is Duncan Spurs. You know, I feel like you put him a little high.
What about 5 championships? Don't you understand,
No, I know. It's just
Russell?
it's how long it took to get him. You know, it was
Duncan's first championship came in 1999, and his last was in 2014. That's a 16-year span.
right. And the Warriors, who you put below them, won 4 in 9 years. I mean, I could even make the case for the Celtics being more dominant, winning 3 and 7, including 5 finals appearances and going up against those great Lakers teams. Plus, I might put Larry over Steph if we're keeping it 100.
Look, those are interesting points you both make. It's clear you spent a lot of time thinking about this, and for that, I commend you. Unfortunately, it pains me to say this, but you're both unbelievably wrong and stupid.
Okay, we
There it
don't need
is.
to make it personal, Jalen. It's okay to disagree.
Everything is personal, Russ. This is war.
Pretty sure this is a TV show.
That it is, Toby, which means it's time for a quick commercial break. Back with more Jalen Murphy Show after this.